Hey everyone, it is Sunday. Wow, we're almost to the end of the day, at least for our presentations. With me is a familiar face for those Coffee with the Geekers, Mary Howard. Mary's more than a colleague, a good friend. Mary and I have worked on a lot of projects that we could spend probably an hour talking about.
Not enough hours.
But let's talk about NiceGate and tell me about your presentation because it was a really neat twist.
Yes, I presented on gamification in the classroom, and I decided that my presentation was going to be gamified because if I'm going to teach gamification, I might as well gamify my gamification presentation. So I designed a Wix website, and it's WIX Wix, and on the website provided all the information about the historical background of gamification, badging, leveling, XP points, the philosophy behind it, and I set it up in a way that an educator can emulate and do on their own with their own curriculum.
Where do you see gamification going? I know you're an advocate.
We're kidding.
It's the NiceGate president. I know you're an advocate of gamification. Do you find there's large support for that? And how do we make more inroads into that in school and education at large?
That's a tough one. I think with the pressures that educators face, sometimes it's just, okay, data-driven instruction, SLOs, let's get through the standards, let's teach what we need to teach, let's pour this information on the students. It's really tough. Sometimes we need to stop and back up and say, what ignites kids? What engages kids? What truly, inspires them to be learners? And that's what gamification does. I think there should be more inroads, but I think it's a really tough time right now in New York State especially. I think it's hard, and it's conferences like this, that hopefully if we inspire and talk to 2 or 3 teachers and ignite their excitement about gamification, and they go talk to other people, it's one step in the right direction. But it really is difficult, finding teachers willing to set aside traditional practices and traditional approaches and try new things. It's tough.
We have a presentation on Tuesday, 10:45.
We should know this.
We have a presentation on Tuesday about the work that we collaborated on, which is students building and virtual building through architecture and using principles of Frank Lloyd Wright. I know I don't know if that encapsulates what it was, but just tell us a little bit about the presentation from your perspective.
The presentation is really going to be an amazing opportunity for us to share what was, I think, land-breaking to some extent when it comes to full integration of virtual environments with instruction. Seeing students that are crazy about this Minecraft building and all of this passion you see with students to get in Minecraft and build, and capitalizing that and making it educationally relevant and fitting curriculum and fitting Common Core standards and all those things. And again, it's not Minecraft that we did, but it definitely captured that intensity, that spirit, that excitement that kids show when they are working with Minecraft. So I'm excited about the presentation because it is a way to share something remarkable that we did, and I really feel like we were part of something remarkable. I've been looking at footage that we took of students, and they screencast the work that they did in the virtual worlds and the builds that they made and the inventions they created and the scripting they did and just the customization that they did in these virtual worlds. And I had hours of footage, and it kind of broke my heart because I had to pare hours worth of footage down into like 6 minutes. And
it's a good problem to have.
It is, yeah. So it was sad though. The things that hit the chopping block, because to me it was all marvelous, and I just want to share it all.
As a learner here at the NiceGate conference, what are you looking to pull away from it? There's some things you're looking at to learn more about?
NiceGate always ends up being a balance of sharing and learning for me. A lot of sharing. But you always take something away, and I don't think I can tell you exactly what it is, because when it hits me, it'll hit me. I really don't know.
You do a lot of blogging and more smarticles at blogspot.com. Tell me about blogging and how it maybe helped your teaching, changed your teaching, developed your teaching.
Blogging.
All the above, none of the above.
Well, no, it is all of the above. It's really an amazing reflective practice. In some ways I can reflect on something that I did that I'm excited about, that I want to share, and I'll blog about it, and I'll share the links, share the resources, and show other teachers how to do it. Yet sometimes it's also a way for me to discover something new and then apply it in my classroom. So every now and then I'll think of a topic. I'm like, you know what? I bet we could use Google Cardboard in the classroom. So I picked the topic, chased it down for the purposes of the blog, and in the end it ended up being something that I realized I want to do in my classroom. So it's not always what I did. Sometimes it's what I want to do or what I want to explore. So it's a great avenue for both.
You've also been a kind of power user of Periscope.
Love Periscope.
I think there's a lot of people who still don't know about Periscope. So can you describe it quickly and how you use it educationally?
Periscope, I think, was just initially supposed to be this, live broadcast feed of where you are and what you're doing at any given moment. I think that was the principle behind it. But what has happened is a lot of educators have taken up the torch, and they scope ideas, and they share. You think about it in your classroom, you never get into other teachers' classrooms because you're always in your room, and when a teacher shares, hey, look at this new bulletin board that I created, or look at this great simulation I'm doing, or look at this great lesson, or, that allows us to get outside of our own classrooms. And so there's teachers, and it's #TeacherTribe on Periscope, and they're scoping and sharing all sorts of amazing things they do in their classrooms. So it's just it's free professional development, and it's free idea generation and sharing, and it's terrific.
It's a lot of power to that.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for the Speed Geek question. So here we go. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Go Star Wars.
Gryffindor or Slytherin?
I kind of am a Slytherin at heart, actually. But you know that.
I know I probably asked you. No, I don't think I have asked you this. What's your favorite blog? I know you have your own great blog, but beyond your blog. So a blog you follow.
Oh, ooh. That's really hard. I don't have a favorite that comes to mind. I'm sorry.
Well,
just mine.
You're a Twitter user, and a couple of the people, and I kind of agree with this, is we're not so much following one blog as you're following a Twitter feed of great people, and you're getting 10 blogs, so it's hard to siphon it down to one.
It really is. Tom Whitby is actually right here.
Yeah,
speaking of Twitter awesomeness, and we were just talking about how...
Feel the glow.
Yeah. It's like I'm in the celebrity zone here. But he was just talking about the PLN and how amazing Twitter is for that. It's not like I follow a blog. I can see 16 blogs come through my feed and click and look and learn, and that's what's amazing.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap things up because we've got some awards today.
An awards ceremony,
grants,
dinner,
and
Hall of Fame induction.
Hall of Fame induction.
Do you have a star in the Hall of Fame?
I just might.
Yeah.
It's by the escalator.
Oh, okay. Mine's right there.
All right, well, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.